Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Zach here with Unreal Adventures. Like I promised on my Instagram, we're going to be going over this month's mystery tackle box. Now, I like mystery tackle box. To be honest, I know what works for me. I usually would never buy any of the stuff that comes in these boxes just because, it's not what I'm used to using. But I find it fun to get a little bit out of my comfort zone, use some stuff that I don't usually use. I know how to use most everything that comes in the boxes, and most everything that comes in the boxes works pretty good. But yeah, that's the thing for me is the whole reason I subscribe to them. I just like to keep it interesting, guys. So if you're completely new to fishing, it's a good option because it kind of throws you in head first, gets you into the market, kind of see what's out there. If you're relatively experienced, it just, like I said, gives you a little something more to work with. Maybe the usual tactics aren't working out. You can maybe switch to something that's in the box. But without further ado, let's get this thing opened up and let's see what's inside. All right. Upon first look there, let's start checking what's in here. Okay. First thing, the sticker. This is my favorite part, guys. I don't even need the rest. This is where it's at right here. I love these stickers. I have a whole bunch of them, not just from the boxes. I like stickers. They're kind of cool. So we got a little pixelated bass. Pretty neat. Okay, let's move on. Next, we got the Catch Co. spinnerbait. Get you guys a quick look at that. Double bladed. One's silver and one's gold. And then it's kind of like a shad imitation white spinnerbait. Spinnerbaits, great summer lure. They work in almost any condition. Perfect for that 2 foot to 8 foot of water. Great. Something that came with this, actually, guys. I know not a lot of people use these, but they do actually work pretty well. It is what it's called. Came in this little package here. Sticky's finely crafted trailer hooks. Okay, so we got just a little hook there. See if you guys can see it. It's got a little rubber piece here on the end. This is actually a trailer hook, guys. So what happens with this is basically you take your spinnerbait or whatever, any kind of single hook that you're using, whether it be maybe a finesse jig or a football jig, or it works with anything kind of like this. Basically, what you're gonna do is you see that little black little tab on the end there. You just run it through your hook just like that, and it's just gonna kind of dangle back there like that. So when it swims, that's gonna ride behind. You can make it to where it's stuck in one place, or you can get it to where it kind of free swivels on there. That's how I like to use it. If I do use them as a free swivel, sometimes you can get a few more snags. You just got that extra hook back there, but it does work great. Especially the situation I would use it most for is, say for example, you're getting like fast passes. The bass are just coming up, smashing your lure, but they're not getting it all the way in. They're just kind of whacking at it, swiping at it. Trailer hook, not necessarily guarantees, but it increases your chances of catching that fish quite substantially. So in conjunction, that's kind of what they sent these two together for, was the spinnerbait and the trailer hook. Okay, let's move on here. We got the Exo Swims here, little swim baits. Let me pull one of these out of the package here, let you get a look at it. Okay, this is just going to be a big paddle tail swim bait, essentially. Let you guys get a look at that. See the little paddle down there. Yeah, you guys just rig these up just kind of like a Texas rig, a little bullet weight on top. Swim this baby right around. Great for covering a lot of area. If you haven't quite found the fish yet and you're trying to survey a large area, whip some of these bad boys. You can move them in, out really fast without any hang-ups. You can run it weedless. These things work pretty great. Also in dark, murky water, I like to use a swim bait or a buzz bait, something that really disturbs that water, gets those fish kind of keying on, because when the water's dark, they can't see the bait as far away as they could if it was clear anyways. They can still see it when they're a little closer. But what the paddle does is it disperses that water, and then the fish have a lateral line which picks up vibrations, which helps key them in on the bait. So I like those. Those are going to work out great. Let's see what else we got here. Big Bite. We'll open these up. Looks like just some more little soft plastic swim baits. Gold tinted. Got some sparklies on there. Just a little minnow imitation, guys. Same thing. You can rig it up just like a little swim bait. Works great. Same thing. Covering water. This is going to be pretty nice. I haven't got to use one yet. I'm excited about it. Like I said, just a little something new. I would never go buy this color, so just something new to use. And then it looks like the last piece we got in here is Lucky Craft. Alright. Now guys, this is a threadfin shad, just a little tiny diver. Probably good for, I don't know, 5-ish foot of water. Probably dives down 3 to 5 foot. So it'd probably be good between 5 to 10 foot of water. Great for working weed lines, rocky points, things like that. Yeah, this thing looks pretty nice. I haven't got a chance to use it yet, but I will. And lastly in the box, guys, is the usual little manuscript that they send you. It just kind of shows you, I don't think this one actually shows you how to rig the baits like they used to. More just a little bit of advertising, a couple articles in here and stuff. Nothing great about that. Now, one thing I did notice with the mystery tackle box this time, they didn't send any topwater lures. I was a little upset with that. It's kind of that time of year to really be slinging those topwater lures. But I did a little improvising. Got some of my own, so I'm going to do my own little unboxing here. Now, first two things I got was a large frog and a small frog, both from Lunker Hunt. These guys actually do send some baits out in Mystery Tackle Box. I have used this frog right here before, and yielded great results. I caught some nice bass with it. I also got a little bit smaller one, because one of the spots I was out fishing throwing top water, there was a lot of little leopard frogs out there. Thought that would be a great imitation for them. And lastly here, the old scum frog. Now, basically got this one because, basically for the simple fact, it's black. It's a little bit different color. The water I'm fishing is super dark and murky, so I figured black would be a great choice. You can never go wrong with black, can you? Anyways, guys, moving on. Alright guys, one last thing I got here is this little thing here. Not really little per se, it is actually a frog gig. My wife loves to frog gig. We're going to have some videos coming to you for that, so stay tuned. Basically guys, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be out spotlighting frogs. Now what happens is, in Kansas at least, I know in southern states there's year-round, but in Kansas we got from July 1 to October 31st to get out and spear some bullfrogs, get some frog legs. They are delicious. So what we do is we get a spotlight, and you spotlight these frogs when they get up on the bank at night and they're kind of hanging out. You got to be real sneaky, like Elmer Fudd. You be very, very sneaky. I'm hunting frogs. Get up on them. If you're too loud, they're gonna hop in. So you got to be real stealthy. Get up on them, bang, spear, and then at which point you take them off, put them in a bag, take them home, clean them up, and you got yourself some delicious frog legs. So stay tuned for that. Definitely going to get some of that action coming real soon. But anyways, guys, oh man, I just feel like Poseidon holding this thing. I have the power! Anyways, guys, if you like the video, go ahead and subscribe. You can follow along on Instagram at _reel, REEL _adventures. And like always, guys, it's a good day to fish.